Lights, camera, action. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me see. Let me see if you can hear me. Lights, camera, action. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can hear me. You can hear me. Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, I made it. I almost didn't make it. Hold on. Let me get this camera right. All right. Okay, guys. How you doing? Y'all can see me now. How's everybody? Lights, camera, action. Lights, camera, action. What's going on, guys? All right. Let's talk. Let's talk. Hey, turn TV off. Whoo, I'm here. Y'all, literally, I just woke up from a nap about 16 minutes ago. I said, you forgot you was gonna do a live, and I said, oh, I'm gonna do a live. I forgot, but I'm here. How you doing, guys? How is everybody doing? I hope everyone is doing well. I hope that let me bring my mic over a little bit so y'all can hear me. Hold on. Let me get that right. Let me work it out so y'all can hear me a little better. Because some people say they can't hear me when I be on the mic. Okay, I hope y'all can hear me now. All right, there we go. Let me get this right here so y'all can see a little bit of my chest. Hi guys, how are you? I hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for coming in the room. Like, care, and share, please, if you're watching. Let me know that you're there. I can see your comments, so you're welcome to comment. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch tonight. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And so what we're going to talk about tonight, guys, is, well, you saw my title, right? All I can say is we got a lot of stuff going on since the last time I talked to y'all. I mean, it's a lot, okay? I just don't. I don't know, it's a lot. Hold on, let me turn this down first. All right, let me see something real quick. Okay. All right, let me sit back for a minute. Y'all can see me okay? Do y'all need more light? Let me see. Is that too much light right there? I don't know if that's too much light. Let me know. Let me see. That might be a little bit better for y'all. Anyway. Because I am in the dark. I hope y'all can see me okay. Well, I don't know what to say, guys. I just don't know what to say. I'm going to say it. We got some shiggity going on in this world today. Some shiggity. All I can say is, get your life right. How many times I've been telling y'all that? Get your life right. Because the shiggity going on is like crazy. It's wildfire. It's like, I don't know if anybody's ever been in a forest fire, but that's what we in, a forest fire. Like, run, forest, run, because we in a forest fire right now. I don't know what to say except for to get yourself right. And I'm going to just tell you the answers of how you can get yourself. I'm going to make suggestions on how you can get yourself right. Let me tell you this. Don't worry about what the next person is doing. Worry about yourself. You don't need to worry about what him, ham, and ho is doing. Mm-mm. You worry about yourself, okay? Because you was put here for a reason. You don't know it. You should know that you was put here for a reason. Now, we all have the choices to make. It's called free will. I told y'all about that. Now, make sense of this. People, how you gonna blame your mistakes on somebody else? People do it every day. How you gonna blame your hang-ups on somebody else and make it like they the ones that got the hang-up that you got? How you gonna do that? And make it make sense. What we gotta do as a society is we gotta look within ourselves and take accountability for our actions and what we do and what we say. And you know, when people call us out on it, don't get upset. Just say, "Oh yeah, yeah, I did say that. You right. Oh, I may have. Yeah, you right. You right. You right. Okay, my bad. My bad. I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I mean, but at least that's taking accountability for what you do. That's all across the board, people. Now, we got some issues going on here. And everybody, so it's the moon. I'm telling you, it's the year, it's the moon, it's the place of the moon, it's it's all in the solar system, and the pull is making people come out. It's making them demons come out. It's making them real selves come out. Because, see, people can smile in your face all the time and they want to take your place, the backstabbers. And the OJ said that. People can do that all day long. But then, when it come out, what they doing? Ducking and rolling. When it come out, they don't want to face the music. So I'm going to tell y'all, I be careful about what I say and how I say it to people. Because I would want me to be treated the same way by others. And not everybody is considerate of others. What you say and how you act is a reflection of you. Now, if you got validation in what you saying, say it all day long because you telling the truth. Okay? You can tell the truth all day long. It ain't going to be like some people want to hear it. It ain't going to be like they going to appreciate it. It ain't going to be like they going to take it right. But you can tell the truth all day long. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not hard. Now, I told y'all before, it's not hard to take a break, to sit back and take a break and reflect on oneself. And I'm going to put it like this. The universe, the sky is full of stars. When you go out at night on a clear, crisp night, you can see the stars. Okay? That's how the universe looks at us. When you look down on earth, and you see these little dots of sparkling lights, that's what you are. You are just as bright as the stars up in the sky. Now act like it. God dang it. Act like it. Act like you somebody. Act like you worth something. I don't know how many times I could tell y'all these things. Be humble. Be real. And stop saying you real when you not. Oh my gosh. I can't say. Stop saying you one way when you not, because you don't know who you are. Hey, Petey. If you out there. I don't know if you out there. Y'all can comment, like, care, and share. Uh, you know, I just want to say this, guys. We are loved. You may not think you loved, but you are loved. You are loved. And I got a friend. I got a friend that y'all don't know this friend. This friend was adopted. Okay. And not adopted. One parent was there, but the step parent adopted that child. Okay. And the child was bitter. Bitter, 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 to the very end, bitter. Now, this friend is no longer with us anymore, okay? But this friend of mine was so bitter to the very end that it wasn't even funny. And I'm going to tell you why she was bitter. She was bitter because the one parent, the one biological parent, did not claim her in that way. And before she passed on, she told me her story. And I said, don't go out like this. Don't go out like this. And I'm going to tell y'all, people will take pain to the grave. I'm going to tell you, when you take pain and bitterness to the grave, that's where you live in the next life, in the afterlife. Now, you got the choice to free your mind, body, and soul before you go on that next journey. You got the choice here. Now, let me tell you, it was never told to us that the road would be easy or even painless. No, it's going to always have pain. It's going to always have turmoil. How we handle it and how we walk in it is the test. Life is a test. And when you pass that test and you go on to your next journey, you go on to a glorious place. That's how I see it. Now, some of you may not see it that way. But the ones that don't see it that way, that are now passed on, that took on those burdens with them, they see exactly what I say. Because they told me so. They already told me. I mean, come on. She was bitter till the very end. She was bitter. And what it was she wanted the other parent to also love her as much as the mother and father. Now, the other parent, biological parent, went on with their lives. Later on, started a family. And she was still jealous that this this other family got to share in that parent and she didn't. And she told me before she passed on, she said, you know, um, I don't know what was wrong with me. Why didn't that parent love me? And I said, let me tell you something. That may have been the best thing for you. Because just because those kids that he had a family with was with him doesn't mean they had a better life. Now, did you have to worry about a household of argument, turmoil, or anything like that? She told me. She said, no. No, I didn't. I said, did you have to worry about getting picked on and this and that because of what was going on in your household? She said, no, I didn't. Did you have to grow up way before your time because, your parents weren't acting right? She said, no, I didn't. And I said, so what are you complaining about? Because I could tell you for sure that your siblings, your half siblings did. They went through a lot worse than what you ever gonna know. So maybe that one parent that you got so much bitterness for did you a favor. You ever look at it like that? No, I didn't. I said, release it, let it go before you go. And she did. She released it, let it go before she go. Because I said, look, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. What are you so bitter for? That bitterness and all of that ate at her until her dying day. And I said to myself, why do we hold these things in? And what are we holding on to? And why do we think the grass is always greener on the other side when it's not? It isn't. It ain't never greener on the other side. I'm telling you right now. It ain't never green. All those who may be feeling like they poor and they ain't going nowhere and they look up to these celebrities and everything and they want to be what the celebrity doing. They want to live in a big lavish house and all of that thing. Look, let me ask you this. Do you owe billions and billions of dollars that you can't pay back? I'm not talking about student loans. Do you have a drug habit that you can't kick? Are you being whipped on every day by either your husband or your wife or your parents? You ask yourself the harder question and then ask where you stand now. And then you ask yourself, is the grass always greener on the other side? Because you don't know what's going on behind those closed doors. So stop worrying about it. Worry about yourself. Worry about yourself. And stop getting so daggone touchy-feely and upset. I'm upset. Because I said one word. Or the net or the Smojo said one word. People are so sensitive these days. You cannot joke with people these days because they really do. They will smile in your face and they will say, oh, we love you and support you, blah, blah, blah. But it was one word that you said wrong to them that they holding on to and you don't know it. And behind your back, they saying, I hate that baby. I hate that baby. really, I hate that person. Then you run into him and it's, hey, child, how you doing? Hey, child, you can't stand them. You can't stand them. And the people that think that you hate them and you don't, I mean, get over it. It is in your mind. It's all in your mind. How can you assume? How can you assume that people hate you or like you either way when it don't matter? Because I sure don't care. Either you hate me or you love me. I don't care. Because I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep doing what I got to do. I know my destiny. I know what I was put here to do. I know my purposes. And I'm not walking in no man's light. I'm not walking in a man's light. And by that, I mean human. I'm walking in a different light. And my star has already been marked in the universe. And I'm walking in it. I could care less what you think. You got to keep it going. I mean, people get so bogged down in their convictions. And it could be over the slightest thing. I just don't understand. It's the slightest thing. I'm going to tell you how petty people get. They get upset over a glass of wine. That person got the better wine. Or when the waiter come and somebody looks a little bit smaller than the other, they gonna say, why I got the smaller glass and they got the bigger one? When really, on the outside looking in, the glasses are the same. If you measure them, they the same. But you feel like warped, warped in the mind. Have you ever done that? It's a human character. It's a humanistic character. We've all felt that way at some time that, why such and such that and why this and why that. And I don't even care anymore. I don't care. If it come to me. If it don't, it don't. That's how I am. Right now I'm not walking in no I'm not no OCD. I'm not no nothing. I'm not doing any of that. I don't have the time for it. I don't have the time to worry about a spot on a collar or a hole in my sock. I don't got time for it. I don't have time to dwell on the material things. Yeah, they help us get by. But in a very short period of time, whether you believe it or not, none of these things are going to matter. Not a one. None of it's going to matter. So just live. Just live. Let live. Have fun. Enjoy life and breathe. Take a breather because you're too wrapped up into something. Some people are wrapped up in the ego. The ego is everything. How you say something to me and how I represent myself, the ego is everything. If I'm not hobnobbing with this and that person, you know what hobnobbing means? It means if I'm not bumping noses with the roses. So what I mean, so in layman's terms, if you're not in the uppity circle, and uppity God dang, I done did it. So if you don't understand any of these metaphors, that's okay. But I mean, people like to be in a certain circle just to be noticed or to say that they are of that circle so that they can brag about it. Bragging is a sin. You brag too much about what you got and what you do and all of this, that's a sin. Now, if you telling people what you do so that you can help them, that's a different story. But if you just bragging about yourself because you like to brag about yourself and you what you got and look at what I got, don't you want it too? It's a lot of people I know do that. There's a lot of people I know that they like, and I just sit back and I'm like, oh, okay. But they like, I got this and I got that. And don't you know I got this and that? And I'm like, okay, who cares? But I mean, y'all care. Some of y'all care. Some of y'all want to know, oh, you got that? Mm, let me come over there. Let me get some of that. Or let me come over there and be a part of that. Because you followers. Now, I'm not saying that y'all can't follow me because following me is not following me. Following me is just coming in the room and being a part of the conversation. Y'all don't ever be chatting with me. Y'all be watching, but you don't chat. I want y'all to be part of the conversation here. Let's talk. But y'all don't ever be commenting on me. You know, say what you gotta say. It's okay. But it is what it is, you know. I don't know. I don't I don't know why, you know, people's line of communications are so chopped up. Y'all looking for the wrong things when y'all need to be looking for that next journey. Y'all so dwelling on this and that, and you you need to be looking for the journey, for the lessons that your life can teach you. You know, it's okay if you drop out of school. Now, I'm not condoning it, but I said it's okay if you. But one school you can't drop out of is the school of life. That's the one school you can't drop out of. You think you dropping out. You think if you take your life, you dropping out. No, you dropping into a whole nother journey of life. I'm telling you. Because you don't know what God has in store for you. Now, for those of you who are non-believers and you don't have faith or of any kind, um, but you're here. Now, I don't know how you here and you just don't want to believe, but you got to have faith in something because you exist for a reason. Now, if you just one of those that just think you non-existent, you just do whatever you want to do and stuff like that. That's a dangerous way of thinking. You know, that's a dangerous way of thinking. You want to come out of that. Because if you're going to think dangerously like that, you know, I don't know how long you're going to make it. It's going to be a lonely world out there. It can be lonely in a good way. I'm lonely all day, but I mean, it's a good thing sometimes, you know. I gotta be bothered, you know. I mean, but it do get lonely. People get lonely. People have anxieties and depressions. Let's try to find out what our anxieties are. Let's try to find out what our depressions are. Let's look into that. Some people don't want to look into that because they're too scared. Don't be scared. Because if you scared of man, if you scared of a human, if you scared of your human capabilities, then you're not gonna go nowhere but to the driveway, the end of the driveway and back all the time. You know, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just telling you what I heard in my dreams last night. I heard that some people needed to hear something. They needed to hear something to get out of their their place of stuckness. Like they stuck in a place that they can't get out of. I'm gonna tell you, you can get out of it. You can get out of it. And you don't think I don't know? You can. I know you can. Look, I live with it every day. I live with a lot of pain every day. A lot of different pains. I live with a lot of anxiety. I live with depression all the days of my life. I'm trying to tell you. But you know what? Every time I laugh and smile, I forget about that. So I try to laugh hard, laugh all the time, and smile all the time. Because when I laugh and smile and I'm talking to someone and they're telling me about what they're going through and I'm trying to ease them, it makes me feel good. If you can't make yourself feel good, can you try to make somebody else feel good? And then maybe that'll make yourself feel good. I know. Anybody out there understand me? If you understand me, give me a like, care, and share something. Something. A like, care, share, or something. Because, I'm just saying you're not alone. You're never alone. And maybe you know of someone that really needs to hear that they're not alone. Maybe someone out there that you know has lost it. They lost everything, lost their friends, lost their family. They don't got nobody around them that can say, hey, it's okay. You know, if you need a shoulder to cry on, I'll be here. If you need someone to lean on, I'll be here. Let it out. Talk it out. Let's talk it out and make you feel better. You know, but it's some people out here that I don't want to talk about it. No, I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. And then they go home at night and they cry and they get upset and they get frustrated. But you had the opportunity to talk to someone. Now, when you say, I don't want my business out there like that, I don't want my business out, sometimes it's good to get something out off your chest and don't care about who knows it. Don't care about it because maybe your story can be an inspiration to somebody else. I don't want them to know all my business. That's the problem. Y'all up in there talk about I don't want them to know all my business, and then you sitting up there like a ticking time bomb, like a grenade launcher. And when we pluck that little thing out, then you just blowed up. Because I'm telling you, I have seen more people with anger issues these days than, I mean, ever. They never had these anger issues before that I know of, but now all of a sudden, they now have all these anger issues. It's like I'm angry about everything. Like, and when they talk to you, they're angry. They talk in an angry way, like, just shut up, just shut up, don't say nothing to me. It's like, what the fudge is going on with you? What's wrong with you? Have you ever been to a comedy show? This I'm gonna be blunt. Now I'm gonna use some cussing words right now, just because. If you ever been to a comedy show, you went and bought a ticket to a comedy show, and you sit up at that comedy show and don't laugh. What the hell you go to a comedy show for? You know you don't laugh at nothing in life. Well, what the hell you gonna go to a comedy show for? If you never laugh at anybody's jokes, or you don't see sense of humor in life, you what is your ass doing up at a comedy show? Cause I'm sure not. Look, if I'm the comedian and I'm up there and your ass ain't laughing and everybody else laughing and they getting it and you ain't never gonna get a joke. Get your ass out. Don't waste your money to come. That's what I say. If you gonna go up there and you gonna see a performance and you gonna swear that you can perform better when you ain't got no skills in performing, and you gonna outdo the comedian by sitting up there talking back, why you there? Stay your butt home. You can't stay home. You know why? Because you gotta be seen. You gotta be heard. You gotta get attention. You want attention. You want attention this, attention that. Attention. I need attention, neighbor. Attention. I don't get it. Make sense. Make it make sense, y'all. Come on, tell me. Make it make all sense. Because it don't make sense to me. We got a lot going on. From the highest levels up on down. They not right. It's all messed up. This has got to be the worst election year I have ever been in. There's been some bad ones, but this has got to be the worst one. This has got to be the shittiest one I ever. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. And on that note, I will tell y'all that I will be running for president for 2028. Vote for Spanky, okay? If you don't like the word Spanky, my name is Michelle Yvette Spanky Springs. There you go. I give you my whole legal name. I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't got nothing to hide. And I qualify on all levels to run for the presidency. So, 2028. Now, this one here that's coming up is shot to shivers. I don't have time for that. But if you want to vote for me, give me likes, cares, and shares, and comments and stuff like that, and let me know. Put my name on the ballot for 2028. Oh, yes, you will be seeing commercials about me. You will be seeing some stuff. I'm getting the campaign going now. I'm running for the presidency. I'm going straight to the top. And then you say, what you know about being the president? You can't be. You don't know the first thing about being the president. Yes, I do. Now, little do y'all know, I keep up with current events on all levels. And I keep up on past events on all levels. Politics especially. See, y'all don't know that about me. You may think you do, but you don't. And I can go up in there and I can make it right. I can make it right. I don't care. I don't care about any party. Look, the independents been trying to get up there for the longest. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Independents are going to get up in there. And we're gonna make a difference, because you know why? Because we can change things. We can talk. We can communicate. We can agree to disagree and get it right. And that's what I'm gonna do as an independent runner. Vote for me, Spanky. I'm trying to tell you. Come on now. Come on, get on the train. Because we talk about it, but we don't want to get on the train and make the difference. I want to get on the train and make the difference. Help me make the difference, because if you not, I'ma do it. I don't agree on just sitting there talking and complaining about stuff, but you ain't doing nothing. Y'all go and y'all talk about this, y'all talk about that, y'all talk about him, her, this, that, but you don't do nothing. You the same ones that sit right up there and watch a person get beat to death. You ain't gonna do nothing. I will take a bullet for all y'all. So let me go on up there. Let me do it. Put me up there. I will sacrifice my life to make y'all's right. And that's the truth. Just the truth in that. Okay? And I don't even hesitate. You let me know. Hey, put me on the ticket for 2028. And let's get it going. Let's get it out there. I'ma save us. I'ma save our youth. I'm going to make sure that our elderly are taken care of, because you know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of this home health care stuff going around and these abuse of these elders. See, we got abuse of the children, and then we got abuse of the elders. And seniors have worked their butts off to get a life of comfort. So why don't you allow them to live comfortably and treat them like you care about your own mama and daddy? Maybe some of y'all don't care about your own mama and daddy. That's your problem. But if you don't be taking care of a grandma or elder that can't take care of themselves. Your beginning life and your ending life are just like you being born again. Think about that. If you don't want to be in the nursing, if you don't want to take care of ailing people, don't do it. No, but y'all doing it for the title, for the money. But when you can't deal with the pressures of the attitudes of the elders that sometimes get honorary just because they're old and they tired. Now, if you don't know how to talk them down, then you don't know how to do your job. But I'm sick of these practices, these rehabilitation centers and all of these places misrepresenting themselves and abusing our elders, our seniors, our veterans. Why do you have that position if you're not going to work it? You getting paid to do the job, but you don't want to do that. Yeah, we got nurses and doctors out there abusing the system all day long. And what for? Because they get paid more by the pharmaceutical industry than they get paid at their own practice. They get paid for being the dope pusher. That's the biggest dope pusher in the world, is a doctor. Don't you know that? Not to knock the doctors. There are some doctors out there that care. There are some doctors that really have a passion. I'm going to tell you, it's about 4 jobs out there that you have to have a calling for, a true calling for. And I'm going to tell you what those four jobs are. Those four jobs are teaching, which all goes into child care, all of that stuff you have to have a calling for. Senior living and senior care, you got to have a calling for that. First responders, you got to have a calling for that. And last but not least is ministry. You got to have a true calling for it. Now, some people think they got a calling. Some people think the spirits is talking to them. Now, do you know right from wrong? And are you cognizant of what a real true spirit is and what isn't? And not only that, do you know that there are different types of spirits and you don't always want to deal with them? And some people ain't listening to the spirit at all. They listen to their own stupid ego. And you got preachers out here preaching, but yet behind closed doors, they doing everything they telling you not to do. Come on, parents do it all day long. They say, don't do this, but they did it. Don't lie, but I'm going to lie to you. Come on, people. This all goes, make sense. Somebody tell me to make it. This all goes back to you taking accountability for what you say and what you do. Look in yourself before you can go and talk to someone else. And preach to someone else. Look at your own self. And if you ain't talking the talk and walking the walk, then shut the fuck up. Excuse my language. I'm just saying. Look, that's why this is late at night, and it's why the kiddies are asleep. If they not asleep and they know already how to speak, they already know these words. I'm not saying nothing they can't hear in school or anywhere else amongst their peers. And sometimes you got to talk to them the way they want to be talked to. I can only give you answers. I can only give you suggestions. I'm not telling you nothing that ain't true. And most of all, I'm not just talking just to be talking. I need to reach some people. Somebody got to hear me. Somebody wants to hear me. Even if it's just the one person that's about to really jump off that cliff. I'm going to tell you, you are not alone. It is not as bad as you think it is. You think it's bad, but it's not. There's people worse off than you. But my best friend found out that I lied to her. Or this and that and this and that. And this. Look, take accountability for the holes you dug. Once you take accountability, you can free yourself and free your mind. If a simple fix, if all it is to say sorry, that's free. All it is a word. But because your ego, your pride gets in the way, you can't do it. It's some people that refuse in life to admit that they're wrong or to say sorry. I know a few of them. They won't ever say sorry ever in their life. And they could be just as wrong can be, and you can prove that they wrong and they won't admit it. That's a terrible way to live, because it all come back on you tenfold. That's one thing I know. I done seen it happen to people. Nip it in the bud. If you have been a chronic liar in the past, nip it in the bud and just stop lying. Just turn it around. Revert it. You know? It's really easy, but you make it hard. It's easy to do, but you make it hard. You can just stop it. And people say, no, I can't stop it. Yes, you can. You can stop. I've seen people go cold turkey and never go back. I've seen it. So if I've seen it, not just in one or two people, but a lot of people, then that means it can be done. So I'm not telling you something that ain't true. You can stop. If you hate, and you don't even know why the hell you hating, stop it. You can stop it. You can love. You can love instead of hate. You can try a new way, because how's that way working for you? It ain't. It ain't working good. You lost some good friends. You lost some good family. You lost all these things, and you can't figure out why. It's them, not me. Now, come on. The numbers don't lie. If it's 5 against 1, well, who is the wrong one? The one that's wrong. One. I don't know. Make it make sense, people. You tell me to make it make sense. I just gave you these scenarios. You can rewind this and watch it again and go over it again and listen to what I said. If you didn't hear it the first time, just listen again. Listen again. And then try to get it in your head. Because, you know, it don't take a rocket scientist. And I know, rocket scientists are like, stop using that on me. Stop saying that. I am a rocket scientist. What are you trying to say? Am I dumb? Oh, no, that's not what we're saying, rocket scientist. Oh boy. I don't know. I'm just saying, people. You are diamonds. You are stars. So act like you are. A star shines bright for all to see, but not just for all to see, but to guide them to a path out of the darkness. To lift a spirit, just one or two. Try that a day. Try to lift a spirit a day. And first lift yours. Lift your spirit first. Then you go out, and the next day you lift somebody else's spirit. Tell a joke, laugh and play, just love. Love on yourself and then love on everybody else. Just have fun. Life's too short and long at the same time. Isn't that what I always say? Life is too short and long at the same time, and it is. And for those of you that have lost loved ones, young ones, let's not let their lives be in vain. Let's always remember the goodness that they had in their heart, the pure, the good. They do die young, and a lot of them die old too. But that's why I say life is short and long at the same time. Because, what you do to impact others that are here to guide them for the future is how your legacy will be left. Legacy is important because it goes on and on and on to the break of dawn. The beat don't stop till the break of dawn. On and on and on and on and on. Okay, I'm back. But do you want to have a negative impact? Do you want to be always be negative about everything? Do you always want to be like, tear people down so you could be lifted? Is that how you want to be remembered? I mean, what is it? You know, if that's how you want to roll, that's okay. But you know, seem to me like you focus on you and your insecurities and your being. Now people don't like them words. Now they'll be like, "Oh, insecure. I ain't insecure." I mean, they go off, man. I mean, these. The moon was closer this year. Everybody should know that. It was, solar wise and stuff like that. Look into your science, everything like that. The moon was very close, which caused a solar plex. Everybody is off balance. And some people are on balance, on point. They're more on point than anything. But the off balance people, it's all coming up, it's all coming out, and everything is sensitive. You got a bunch of Karens and Dicks around here. But I can't help them. And you can't say some people are stuck in their old ways. Yeah, some people are stuck in their old ways, but if you make them see a different way, if you show them something different in a different way, they may think about it and change their concept and way of thinking. These young men and women that are losing their lives because they're so caught up in how people acknowledge them or how people feel about them instead of feeling good about themselves and just being individuals. Just be you. It's hard. I know. I was there. I was young. I was shy. I ain't speak to nobody till I found out, is they okay to speak to or what? I was like, I was introverted. I was introvert and then bloomed into an extrovert. Now some people say go back into your introvertness, and I will never do that. I will never go back. I was introverted, and I still am at times. I really am. I'll go into a new crowd of people, and I'll have to shut up and look around the room. And I will do that. I will literally go out into places by myself to, gatherings or parties that I've been invited to or something. And I will go by myself and I will change my introvert into an extrovert because I will always now not be an introvert anymore because I have a voice and I have to use it. God gave everybody a voice, and some people don't have a voice. Some people can't even talk. Some people's tongues have been cut that they can't even speak properly. And if I have something that God gave me, then why not use it? So that's why I'm speaking to you right now. I don't care. I could be out riding on the streets. People can't stay. Like the day, was it today or was it yesterday? It was yesterday. I was driving home. And I'm driving, minding my own business, focused on the road. I ain't focused on y'all. The truck, the semi truck, the big semi trucks gonna try to push me. Now they right on my side. So you can see me right there. But you gonna try to get over just because. And you gonna honk at me to slow down. But I was already here. I'm here in the lane I'm supposed to be in. And I'm driving at the pace I'm supposed to drive. Now, if you want to go around me, you can either speed up or you can slow your ass down and get behind thee. That's what you call road rage. That's what you call road rage. I mean, dang, you minding your own business driving and somebody gonna try to push you out of the way. No, 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 that it don't work that way. I'm in my lane. I'm driving right. Now, just because you want to drive all off and stuff like that, you go do that somewhere else. I ain't got time for that. I'm driving the right way. Don't be honking at me because you don't know me like that. Not that I will do anything, but just saying, don't be honking at me like that unless you honking to say, hey, I'm single woman and I'd like to date you. Oh my God. I'm just too through. Cracks my own self up. It sure ain't you. I'm cracking. But nevertheless, guys, that's what I want to talk about. Make it make sense. Make it all make sense to me. Why can one be free and the others can't? How can somebody commit crimes and because they are of a certain stature be forgiven, yet there's people behind bars that have done lesser or the same, and they sitting in there for life? Make it make sense, cause I come on, make it make sense. This is the answer that some of y'all are saying to me right now. They saying you saying money talks. How about if we all had the same equal level? No money. We all starting off over again. No money, no this, that, and we got to start over again. What would you do? And some excel more than others because they're going to work harder than you will. And you still going to get mad. You going to get mad because now they got the money and you don't. It's a topsy-turvy and you just going to go. I mean, it's like, come on, people. Can we break these chains? Can we break the chains of this nasty societal, blog that we're in? We're in this cloud. It's a black cloud that we're in, and we think, just because of this, just because of that, that's the way to go. Open your mind and try to imagine all different things. Like, I mean, really open your mind and put yourself in the other person's shoe. Look beyond yourself. Can we do that? Can we look beyond ourselves? You do it for love. Maybe you don't. Maybe you are just in a bargaining chip. Maybe these people get married for the wrong reasons. Maybe they get married because they feel that they just got to get married instead of loving the person. And a lot of these people get married because of money and stature. Because, hey, this person got money and that person got money. So I'm going to be with that person because you know what? They got the money and you don't. But when the money run out, then where you go? And you hop from person to person like a chameleon. Then love is not worth anything anymore. But I'm going to tell you, love will never lose its value like money. Wake up, people. Because love is God, and God will never lose his value like you. Oh, boy. Y'all don't get it. So that's why I'm going to shut up. I'm going to shut up because y'all don't get it. Anyway, y'all got to see me tonight. I talked. Nobody chatted with me. Nobody got up here and chatted with me or said anything to me, So, I said I was going to be up here so y'all could talk to me because y'all could see me like I am right now. And you can see me in the flesh. So this is me in the flesh. And I'm here talking, but you're not here. So y'all are tuned in like about 2-3 hours later, then y'all will watch it, and then y'all be. But make sure you comment, like, care, and share. And I will see y'all later. I'm about to go game a little bit. I'll be back up here. I'll try to be back up here Wednesday. The last time I said I'll be back up here the next time, y'all ain't seen me in like a month. And that's because, I'm living life. I'll do either I'll be up here or I'm not. Either I'm having fun or I'm not. But I got life too. I'm living life, just having, doing what anybody call me, say, hey, let's hang out. I'm there. I'm there. Now, if y'all want to fly me, I'm getting my passport ASAP. I'm trying to tell you that. And I'd advise a lot of y'all to do that as soon as possible. Because, because you going to have to find some island to go to because this ain't right what's going on around here. And y'all ain't prepared. Y'all got to get prepared. Y'all got to get prepared. This, all I'm saying is make it make sense. And the only way to make it make sense is to get your sense. Get your sense going now. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Well, guys, I guess I'm going to go. I will talk to y'all later. What time I started? Late. Oh boy, it's time for me to get off of here. Bye. See y'all later.